What?
What's going on, you guys? So it's the day after the fight between the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, and Robert, the Nordic warrior, the Viking warrior, Hellenius. And the fight ended in the first round, right? I mean, I need to see Wilder fight probably like in about a couple of weeks or so. I need to see some more of that. Deontay Wilder, the spark that was missing from the heavyweight division. Y'all know y'all felt it. The spark. Since Wilder lost to Fury, that spark has died. But now that he came back, the heavyweight division is revived. Deontay Wilder is the most electrifying. He electrified the heavyweight division once again. How could you hate the Bronze Bomber? Right? Because we know at this point, now that he took some losses, we know win, lose, or draw, he is going to always give it his all. He's going to come in there and fight like a warrior. Right? So we've seen that side of Wilder as well, not to mention his crazy otherworldly power and his newfound technique and skills that he's been applying working under Malik Scott. I always knew Malik Scott, he seemed like a guy that's really, really in tune with boxing. He seemed like a true student of the game. He seemed like an old school type of trainer who was going to teach you why you're doing this certain punch and why this punch lands this way type of guy. And it seemed like him working with Wilder, it seemed like it's paying off. I mean, the footwork alone will be enough to give these guys a lot of problems, because Wilder can hit you at any time. You coming in on him, he hit you, you're going to go down. But Robert Hellenius put up a good effort, even though it only lasted one round. Going into the fight, they were sparring partners. They're friends, right? Of course, during the fight, you got to kind of X all that out, and they did a good job doing so. And we saw what happened. And then Robert Hellenius, allegedly, this is what happened in the locker room, according to Michael Benson. And, you see the photo here. It says, Deontay Wilder visited Robert Hellenius in his hotel room today after last night's KO and said, "You okay? I love you, man. I'm sorry." And then Hellenius replied, "Don't be sorry. This is your time. I'm out. I've been doing this for 25 years. Thanks for the opportunity." So Robert Hellenius says he's retiring. Thank you for the opportunity. And this is a sportsmanship that we would like to see, man. Much respect to the Bronze Bomber. I know a lot of people over the years been very critical of Deontay Wilder, but I always seen this in Deontay Wilder. And y'all always probably wondering, why Bushido such rival? This is why. Right? The Fury thing was something different. That was personal. Deontay Wilder truly believes in his heart that Tyson Fury cheated him. Right? He truly believes that, despite everything. Hey, I believe it too. But that's the story. That's a story for another day. Right? But the Bronze Bomber, they say Andy Ruiz is next. Right? This is one part of the title eliminator to get back a shot at Fury. He fights Ruiz. I don't think Ruiz is going to last a round. He may get knocked out in the first round. But Team Wilder seems to be adamant on fighting Anthony Joshua. Have we heard anything from AJ? I don't think so. I don't think we heard much from Anthony Joshua. Usually when Wilder does this, you don't hear nothing from anybody outside of Tyson Fury. Right? You ain't hearing nothing from nobody. What Joe Joyce said. Yeah, leave it in the comment section if any of these heavyweights say, hey, they want Wilder next. Did Usyk say, hey, I'm still interested? I don't know, man. After seeing that, bro, you could be winning till you're not. You have the highest boxing IQ in the world. You could be a jab, left, right hand. See, Tyson Fury is a giant of a man, right? But all these other guys, no, Wilder's going to be bigger than these dudes. He's going to be punching down with a lot of leverage on a lot of these shorter guys. It's going to hurt really, really bad. Not to mention he's lightning quick. I don't think Usyk, despite his boxing IQ, his ability, his skills, he was getting hit by the much slower Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder's a much faster guy. And he can hit you with some shit you ain't seeing now. I mean, he was knocking guys out before with stuff they saw coming. Right? And usually when you see punches coming, you could take it more. You could brace yourself for it. He was still knocking these guys out. Now he's knocking dudes out with shit you don't see. The punch he landed on Hellenius was at an odd angle. He was at an odd angle. He literally bounced off the ropes, and he threw the punch from like a odd angle, right? So if you saw it from a certain angle, you wouldn't even know what he hit him with, right? But it was a short right hand, bouncing off the ropes, right? Just right in the mouth, and it just knocked him right out cold stiff. I mean, what other heavyweight really want to deal with that right now? Maybe Joe Joyce. We got to see if he says something, right? I mean, Bob Arum already told everybody, I wouldn't wish Deontay Wilder on anybody. Bob Arum been around boxing almost 100 years. He said he would not wish that dude on anybody. Tyson Fury, let him tell it. He's a dangerous man. He still will tell it. Despite it, Wilder still having animosity to it. He's a dangerous man. He's the most dangerous man in the world. Tyson Fury will tell you that. And I see a lot of the fans' attitude starting to change towards Wilder. I see a lot of the fans who, over the years, that seemed like they just didn't like Wilder. They was Wilder haters, etc. But now they turned a new leaf over on Deontay Wilder. I noticed a lot of people is appreciating the Bronze Bomber. Why? Because once he got beat by Fury, you felt that void. You felt it. It felt like, whoa, man, what now? Yeah, Fury's a pretty bad dude, but he's not really a great champion, right? His fights with Wilder was exciting because, well, Wilder was involved. But other than that, where have we seen him? Now he's going to be fighting a guy like Derek Chisora again, right? So the Bronze Bomber back. I think the fans are excited. They're excited to see what Wilder continue to do. He looked really good in the fight. His footwork looked really good. He was moving around the ring, floating like a butterfly. But he definitely don't sting like no bee. He sting much harder than a bee. I tell you that. So yeah, man. Robert Helenius, Deontay Wilder, great sportsmanship, right? That's what we like to see from these guys. You know, we want to see this. This was a dangerous division. It's a dangerous fighters. You know, these are dangerous big men. You know, it's big men throwing leather is just, it sounds dangerous, right? And when you got one of the most lethal punchers in the world, and he's just so much humility, you got to respect it, man. So salute to the Bronze Bomber. I'm glad he's back. Y'all know your boy Bushido is a team bomb squad all day. Much respect to the Nordic Warrior, the Viking Warrior, Robert Helenius, man. He did his thing. You know, much respect to him, man. We don't kick nobody on their way out. Even if they get knocked out, we help them back up, and we salute them. That's what we do over here. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.